saw Beauty and the Beast. I didn't want to see it, but I had the greatest time ever. I was so nostalgic because I knew all the songs. I was in there, be all the gas, be all the gas. There was this mom in there, though. She was mad because she had her kids with her, so she kept looking at me like, shh. But I looked right at her, nah.
I gotta say, I think we need to see that performance. I think we need to see that singing. I was gonna say, you didn't hear it, but you lived it. And I appreciate your songs there from Beauty and the Beast that we saw in that clip. But of course, he's a force of comedy that most likely you have seen on Comedy Central, Showtime, Stars. That really just names a few.
But now comedian Erik Griffin right here. He's bringing his comedic genius to Tampa and the Morning Blend. Great to have you here.
Yes, you two drunks over here.
Oh my gosh. Hey, he doesn't have any beer yet. Get him the beer.
I saw you took the whole thing. You were chugging it down.
You can't let it go to waste.
This is unprofessional.
That's the whole point.
You're at the wrong show then, Erik.
Hey, you left your job to pursue stand-up comedy back in #03. What kind of a job did you leave? What did you have? What were you doing?
I mean,
Come on.
You know what? Can we talk about just Tampa weather? Can we talk about that?
That's all we talk about here.
I just don't understand how on one side of the street you can be sunbathing, and then on the other side of the street you need to build a boat and get some animals and start collecting animals. I'm from LA. Like, we would close the schools if the weather was like this.
Sure. You've got to be miserable out here in this humidity.
Well, I mean, yeah. You just, how do you do it? You're always sweaty.
A lot of ponytails usually, and
we have air conditioning in our cars
all the time. I
air
feel
conditioning here. You go right for. It's like up north. When it's really cold, you go from one heated area to another. And here, this is like our shut-in season.
Oh.
You go from one air conditioned area to another as quickly as you can.
It's like the AC to like the swampy sweatiness back to the AC. It's beautiful though. Like Florida's still a beautiful.
Florida is, and I haven't been here as long as you can tell. He's obviously expert in that world. But one area that I kind of heard that maybe you're an expert in these days.
Oh, here we go.
Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
I heard.
Oh yeah.
Instagram has a special place in your heart these days, right, Erik?
Oh, brother. Okay, you. Somebody's spying on me right here.
That's how we roll.
I did recently get into a relationship, and we did meet on Instagram.
So you have met in person then?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
But it's not catfish. What do you think?
Well, I mean, sometimes those social media relationships, sometimes that's where they remain.
She's in China, and
oh, wow.
I'm sending for her. No. My girlfriend. I have a girlfriend. Her name's Rachel, and we met on Instagram. She was a fan of the show. She liked my pictures, and I saw how beautiful she was. So I was like, well, let me say, hey. It went down in the DM.
Well, and I'm glad you brought up the show because obviously we want to talk about that. You're workaholics. Everyone's talking about that as well, and you've got a new project you're working on. More serious role we're seeing in you these days.
Yeah, I'm dying of periods, like stretching out my acting chops. I didn't think I had it in me either. I did a lot of stuff on the show that I didn't think would even be a thing for me. But because being from Workaholics, it was such a silly character, such a silly stoner show. They would love to be drinking beer on that show.
Do they let you ad-lib a lot, or is that the hardest part? Is memorizing the dialogue?
Workaholics, it was very scripted, even though people think there was some off-the-cuff stuff, but it was very scripted. This show is completely scripted because it's all these dramatic beats, dramatic moments, but. It's an exciting,
That's a challenge, though, to take something that's scripted and make it look like it's not scripted.
Yeah, unlike you guys, but you guys.
We're half and half. We're half and half. But these days, what brings you to Tampa? Obviously, your stand-up.
Oh, right.
So I'm at yes.
Let's talk about Side Splitters. I'm gonna be so one show Thursday, 2 shows, which would be tonight, right? Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
It all runs together after a while.
I'm tired. So 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday, 1 show Sunday. So you have plenty of opportunities to see me. Side Splitters that are on Twitter. I'm on Twitter at Erik Griffin. So come look. There it is right there. SidesplittersComedy.com. Tonight through Sunday. Come check me out, Erik Griffin.
And not for the young ones. Not for the young ones.
Yeah. Keep the kids at home. I don't want to see children at the comedy club.
It's not all Beauty and the Beast.
I talk about some things.
Thanks, guys. We'll be right back.